Everybody here?
Yes.
We are now. It just turned 6:30, so we'll call this meeting to order. Everybody had a chance to read the minutes from the March 10th meeting. Any additions, corrections?
Yes, corrections?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. I don't see any citizens on. So I'll move through to the zoning inspector's report. John, do you have anything?
I'll have that typed up tomorrow to you guys, okay?
Okay.
Nothing right now.
Okay. As far as I see, there's no legislation that we're gonna need to talk about. The main order of business tonight is to approve the lot split and combination for Middlefield Bank on Main Street. Everybody should have time to take a look at everything.
Yep.
Are there any questions, comments, considerations we need to bring up?
No, not
As
from
near
me.
as I could tell from everything, they did the lot split between 44 restorations in Middlefield and combined that. And then they did the combination between the north side of the Middlefield Bank's two properties. So it's all one property now.
And they did a nice job on the bank, by the way. Very nice job down there.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's nice having a drive-through in town again.
Yep.
So it appears to me that they've complied with everything that BZA said, so that they didn't have to, they wouldn't have an issue with their signs.
Okay, any other discussion? Motion to approve the lot split and combination.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, that motion carries. And the mayor forwarded an email from Edie Benner regarding signage. Did everybody have a chance to look at that?
Yep.
Comments on that? Is it something we really need to address?
I don't know what the end game is there. I mean, it's not as if we're gonna go to Circle K and Marathon and tell them they have to take down their signs and only have them 2 feet off the ground, so we look like Chagrin Falls. I mean, I get the desire to, not look like Streetsboro, as it said in the email, but I don't know what action we can necessarily take.
Yeah, she doesn't get the purpose of the sign code. That's all legal non-conforming signs. We can't do anything if we wanted to. Those
Yeah.
are legal non-conforming signs, prior to the code and so forth. And she's asking for the largest variance there is. So I don't understand her questions neither pertaining to this code. It's not much different than any other code, whether it's Chagrin Falls or Aurora or Streetsboro or Akron. Ours is a pretty good sign code. It's well written and it has all the protection necessary that they usually have.
Well, I did take the time to make a list of all the ones that I noticed, and it would be the schools sign, UH's sign, Circle K's, Marathons, Jake's Restaurant on Prospect Street, McDonald's, and Perfect Choice. Because those are all illuminated signs. Anybody can think of any I missed?
She had
let me
issue
know.
with the illuminated signs too.
The internally illuminated, yeah. And the thing that struck me as odd is I haven't seen any of the businesses or property owners downtown jump on the landmark designations yet. So they don't seem to be too worried about, in my mind, they don't seem to be too worried about maintaining the historic value of
Right,
the village. So
right, right.
I think they need to get on board before we make any kind of a move. That's my opinion.
Well, I'm kind of curious why this is coming up now, seeing that those signs have been there for 40
Decades.
years.
Well, I think it's probably the first time they've
Jake's
really read
Market
it.
sign
because they've
has changed names. I mean, the Jake's Market sign has always been a internally lit sign. It went from one name to another name to another name. So, I mean, you know, if this is all coming up because of possibly new business coming into town, then I just don't quite understand. I'm like, Dave, what's the end game? What do
Yeah,
you do?
I don't know.
You go
I-
tell the school that they got to get rid of their digital sign?
The only thing I can think of is, she has a hearing before the BZA. And when she was cited the sign ordinances, regarding, her mural that she wants to put up, that she's gonna, like I say, she's going before the BZA. And so that's probably the first time, possibly, I don't know, that she thoroughly read it to become aware of it. Because at first she said that murals weren't considered a sign, but I was able to show her through Michelle and John the section where a mural is considered a sign.
What do you think, Wes? Any comments on this one?
You know, I don't think that she's necessarily asking us to go through and change the signs that are existing. That's not, I'm maybe just reading this, but I don't see that. I do think that the signs, and I brought this up when Middlefield Bank came in, that I think that the signs should be lit from an external source, not backlit. And you know, this email is following a theme that I quite frankly agree with. Just because the existing businesses aren't jumping on doesn't mean that it's not our job to set the tone for the community. And the tone, quite frankly, has already been set as historic community. So I think that a sign that is externally lit and not blinking and moving like the high school sign is more in line with the historic nature of the village. So just in that, we have Circle K, the high school, university hospitals with these large internally illuminated signs doesn't mean that we shouldn't say going forward, you know, draw the line here. At this point, it has to be externally illuminated. And, you know, I have to take a look at it, but, you know, maximum of 12 feet, that's significant. But I would recommend tabling this until we can all get together in the village hall. I think it'd be easier to discuss.
I agree with that part.
Is that a motion, Wes, to table this till we can have a
I'm not.
face-to-face meeting?
What I would say is I'm not putting forth the motion to table it unless there's any further discussion. If anybody would like to discuss it further, that's great. I just wouldn't like this. I just don't want this to be the last time we discuss this. And I'd like to bring it up again whenever we all meet face to face again.
Well, then I'll make a motion that we table this till we can meet face-to-face.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we'll table that one and hopefully,
We're done now.
just point out, we're going to schedule a meeting for our May 26th. We have 2
Packets.
packets. They'll be available to you pretty quick.
They are in the mailboxes now. Wes, if you want to get a hold of Mary Ann and let her know when you can stop in, she has both packets for you. Make sure you leave with 2 packets.
Okay. Will do.
We've got the site plan reviews for the 2 homes that are being built on Indiana Road. We need to take a look at. Letters went out
Yesterday.
yesterday, so the 15 days is 26, and that's the quickest we can get them, have the discussion so we can get them going. So hopefully we can do that meeting at Village Hall.
Hoping.
Anything else anybody wants to bring up tonight?
Yeah, I just wanted to find out if my neighbor on Franklin to the northwest of me has requested any zoning permits or anything. I know he's been doing a lot of work back there. I don't know what he's doing, but I know he took down his deck and took out his swimming pool, and there's been a lot of movement back there. And I know that he's commonly not one to follow protocol necessarily when it comes to building on his property. So I don't know if he'd come and asked for anything. I'm not sure what he's building or doing, but there's a lot going on back there.
Yeah,
I've had nothing,
Pardon me?
nothing from Franklin Street that I'm aware of.
No?
Nobody's contacts or nothing. No.
Okay. Like I said, I don't know what he's
Do you have
doing,
an
but
address?
it's Macaulay. I don't know his address, but
Oh, well, a name works. I thought you didn't want to say a name.
no. I used to
People
call him
we met.
Noah because when
Oh.
he
Really?
built his deck, we thought he was building an ark, so we call him Noah. But
Okay.
I just know there's been a
No
lot going on back
permits.
there, and I don't know if he needs any permits or not, so just a heads up.
I'll check and see what's going on.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, John.
How about the movement on any of our other zoning issues, our maintenance issues? I mean, I know everything's been
Oh.
shut down, but
We
any,
decided to table all of that until we meet in person. See where John tabled it? Tabled for May?
okay,
That's kind of along the lines of the stuff that Wes was talking about, that probably I prefer to do those conversations in person, face to face.
okay, I just don't want any of this slipping through the
I
cracks.
guess, John, if you've got some comments, if there's something going on with any of this stuff.
No, nothing this time. Not during this COVID-19. I
Okay,
haven't been doing a lot on it. No face-to-face meetings lately.
anything else?
I can give you an update on Orchard Street. Charter is supposed to be out either today or tomorrow and finish moving their cable lines. And then Ohio Edison has to unhook some fiber optics or something for them to get around to do their cables. And as soon as that's done, then apparently the bid packet will be going out for that. And that's the only thing I've got.
Anything else from anybody?
Nope.
Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Okay, second.
All in favor? Aye. Okay, adjourned at 6:44.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Right.
Night, Michelle.
See you later.
Will I see you tomorrow, John?
Yep,